That's creamy. Okay. Can you see it? There we go. That's what I think is creamy enough. So now we're doing the dry ingredients, which I guess we technically should have done first, but because I was mashing avocado, I just wanted to be done with the avocado. So it calls for 1 1/4 cup of flour, so of course I'm going to do 2 1/2 if I have that much in here. So anyway, flour, baking powder, and salt. 1/2 teaspoon, so 1 teaspoon. It calls for sea salt, but I just use salt because I don't have any sea salt. And cocoa. Hey, get out of there. Jessie, good one. Where's my cocoa? There it is. 2/3 of a cup. Actually, cup. This stuff can get all over the place. So for a double recipe, I need 1 1/3 cup. One-third. I hate this stuff. It looks like dirt. But it smells like chocolate. Jax.
What are you doing?
Babe, videos about cookies, not bulldogs. Okay, there's that. Then, it says whisk it together. I don't want to use a whisk, because I don't want to wash a whisk. So, we're just going to stir it with a fork. Isn't it pretty? Come film it.
Ooh.
So the first thing we're going to do before we mix the two is add the vanilla to the thing. To the wet mixture. This stuff smells so good. So good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to mix this. And then, with the mixer on low, oh boy, I don't know what he's doing. We're going to mix the two together a little bit at a time. It says add half. I just do like cupfuls, like, or, you know, little bits. But it goes everywhere if you're not careful. This is hot. And every now and then you, like, scrape the sides in. Otherwise stuff gets stuck out there. And I know it looks really, like, doughy, but we still have to add the almond milk, so just wait a moment. Get, ooh, it's really stuck. Then, you add this. I use, where is it, vanilla, but it didn't say to, but I do. So, it wants, what does it want? Where is it? 1/3 cup. What do you know? My 1/3 cup is in there. And everything was everywhere. you do like what we did a minute ago, where you add the stuff. The consistency is very hard. As you can see, this is normal. It's like hard. So, and it's okay if there's a little bit of like flour and stuff still in it. Okay, stop. Now we're gonna add the chocolate chips. And if you want this to be vegan, then get vegan chocolate chips. These are not vegan chocolate chips. Corky's eating the beaters. Apparently the dough tastes good. Whoa. Run away, chocolate chips. But it just wants you to stir them in and not beat them in, otherwise they fall apart. Also, you don't want to overbeat that beforehand, because otherwise the cookies get really tough if you like beat the stuff too much. The flour starts to like, it almost starts to cook a little bit because it's like hot. So then you stir it in, and it's not easy to do, but so if it has a little bit of like cocoa flour and stuff on the outside, that's okay. It doesn't matter. It will all cook the same. Okay, so now we're going to put the dough on the cookie sheet. I should take this out. Get off. And you basically want tablespoonfuls, so I just use a spoon, make sure your hands are clean, and then you just roll it. That might be a little big, but that's okay. And then you put them down, and then you can just grab it with your hands. You don't necessarily need the spoon, but you want to put them a couple inches. See, this one's way too big. But I'm just going to do them 2 by 2 like that. And you just grab another pinchful until it's approximately the right size. Okay, you can cut. So now when you put the dough, they just need to be a little bit apart because they spread just a touch. But what you want to do is you want to flatten it just a little. You can use a spatula. It stuck to me. Or your hand. But you don't need to be like, just a little. Like that. Okay, so now we're going to bake them. If your oven is preheated, which it should be, you can put both hands in, and then 10 minutes, start. Okay, so 10 minutes has passed, and we're going to take them out now. And they look beautiful. Caution, hot. So then you let them sit for 2 minutes, and then you take one of these dudes and you do like that with all of them. And that's it. And then they, see, look at, watch, see, they're like a little soft, but not too very soft. And they're really good if you dip them in milk, and they're really good if you eat them by themselves, and they're really good if you put them on ice cream. And they're just really good, and they don't taste like avocado. Don't you dare jump. And that's all. Put them in an airtight container, and they are good for a while. The end.